What's up, everybody? I just want to make sure this is connecting. I need to see some faces. All right, we're streaming on YouTube. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I have Mr. Delta Tango Mike here on the stream for Creative Jams. Woo!
Yes, we made it.
We made it. Oh, you have YouTube in front of you. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
We've made it.
Yes.
Oh, good grief.
No one can stop us.
No.
No one can stop us.
Oh, there's stuff
We
over your
are
iPad
here.
and everything. Oh, God. This is chaos. Excellent. So what's been happening? What are we working on today?
Well, so far, you and I and a few other artists from the Discord have been working on some artwork, and we decided to keep it line work so we can do coloring pages. And the idea for that is so that way we don't have to worry about color palettes while. And so because of this idea that we wanted to collaborate on something, we started out on the playing cards that then developed into the coloring book that has been in progress this year, and just wrapping up some of the details.
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
You killed it. Killed it.
All right.
It's so much fun. Yeah.
Yep.
I was going through the file just the other day, and it is freaking awesome. You guys all killed this, by the way. When you're all on the stream, know that you killed this. This is amazing.
Nice. Nice.
I love it. Okay. So so I like today, like Dan's gonna be like putting together some of the cards and some of the file and everything, and I'm going to be coloring away here. I was gonna pick someone else's card, and this isn't me being selfish to color my own card. I wanted to color the space person because we just all went to space, and that's kind of cool.
Oh yes, it's right on time, huh?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna color the space guy because that's what's gonna happen.
Yes, let's do it. That's what we're going to do. I'm just trying to cut off all the audio. How do I do that? So that I don't know if you hear if it sounds double when you talk or not. You let me know, okay?
You had you had a double, but there was a screen capture that was still on, and I fixed that one. But if you're hearing double, that's a concern. So.
No, this is me. I can hear you on my iPad. I'm on the iPad also.
Oh, okay.
So that's
gotcha.
all right, cool.
Excellent.
So yes, we're here. We made it. It's that's what we're gonna be working on. So what I'm gonna do is go a little bit into the coloring book and share some of the images in the coloring book as is in progress right now. That's how as it stands. And I'll talk about some of the things that I'm working on, some of the things that I need to edit and finish. And I'm open to ideas. I'm taking, we're open to anyone who wants to give us some ideas on how to finish it off. Finish it off. And because I have other coloring books that I worked on in the past. They and then I have a few coloring books around that I kind of look as a reference, but I want to make sure that we have enough content there to keep people interested in working on their artwork. Big ups to everybody who's hanging out. This is real. This is what's happening right now.
This what?
Is this let's see. This messages on Twitch. This is real. This is happening right this second.
This very second.
The 44. 7:44. RB in the house. I think that's right now.
What's right now?
Yes. There we go. There you go. Thank you, helpful doodles in the house and RB. Yes, I see people. Like in the movie, I see people.
I see people. Just people.
I see people.
Just the people. They're everywhere.
Just the people. All right, so cool. Without further ado, let me go ahead and show off a little bit of the collab in progress. There is some parts that are still in progress, like the cover. I want to make a color version of the cover. Maybe that's what I should be working on, huh? So that way, when you pick up the cover, when you pick up the book, it has a nice cover to it. Um, and then I'll get as long as you're not seeing ghosts, as RB. Nice. And then, but I have like a lot of the fonts and the sizing and the design kind of laid out already.
Yes.
So the first things first is you see the cover, and then you see that it's cover design by Aaron Houston, aka Hues and Tones, and then uh, w- eh, so as soon as we see the artwork, I want to make sure that the credits to that artist is right then and there.
Yes.
I want to make sure that all the artists who worked on this get their shout out, get their info out there, and so that's what I'm doing with the cover. A quick little breakdown on what it is. What is this about? And the copyright stuff. I just added in there just because that's what it's supposed to be there. But this is a project that's organized by Aaron, Houston, and myself. So I made sure I included our email addresses in case people need to get in touch with us in relation to the book. I see a misspelling right there already. Okay, okay. And then a little bit of a background on the sketching and drawing Discord and how where did these artists come from? So a lot of these artists are from Behance. I have not edited this page yet, but it is something that I want to make sure it gives plenty of background as to how did these artists come together. And even to this day, every time I talk about the coloring book or post about it, I still get messages from artists who say they want to contribute.
Nice.
And yes, unfortunately, I have to tell them like, nah, the time is up.
Time is up. You got to start your own
Yeah,
collaboration. We'll join you guys.
yeah. Well, it's because you don't because then otherwise you'll never finish.
Oh,
The book
100%.
will never be finished, right? There's gonna be someone else who wants to add something else who wants to participate, and so it'll never be done.
But it'd be good
And
to
so
put
with
those
that,
people in the back pocket, though, in case we want to do another collaboration. Just get like a waiting list on.
yes, that's right. Yeah, yeah, waiting list, or even come up with a new idea, a new concept for something else that we may want to
Yes.
do, and give everyone a chance to still participate and still be part of it.
Yeah.
Um, so so uh, so that's what I want to do here. So I want to make sure um, um, is uh, is is see how say enough information here to give people background as to who we are, what's going on, and then that's it. Jump right on in into the artwork and the description. There goes our B's first piece and Ace of Diamonds, and then we go talking about a little bit about what is it about, and of course with his info really easy to find. Got to make sure that we get a chance to give a shout out to the artist. There goes his artwork, and starts with the Ace of Diamonds, and then working our way through to the King of Diamonds by Penny with King Kermit. And again, so a little bit of a description to give us a point of reference or context into the artwork. That's what we're looking for. As well as, again, contact. Who are these folks? Who is this artist? What's it about? And anybody who wants access to any one of these pictures, you have to go to the Behance page, the Behance project. I don't know if I can get to it from here where I am. It looks like I can.
Yeah.
And this is the super collaboration.
We're still getting good feedback on that. Every once in a while, there's new appreciations or new comments or something on it. So it's a
Hmm.
live document. It's a good one.
Yes, yes, yes. And part of the fun is creating and just finding cool things to draw. Another part of the fun is working on it together and having a collaboration. And then but at the end of the day, if some of us are artists who want to get paid to draw, who want to follow through on our business as a working artist, then it adds to your portfolio having the project on Behance, having it available online. It adds to your brand, and you use it as part of way to get credit for collaborating with other artists and being a professional about it. So yeah, this is really really nice. Thank you. Helpful Doodle says this looks awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which is why everybody who's in the chat who contributed to this, if you have an idea for the book, now's your chance. This is your art too, so we want to make sure we're representing it the way you want to. So now is our chance for jumping in for ideas. If you don't like how it's laid out, now's your chance. Although it looks pretty awesome.
No, that's it. You're right. And if there's any information that you wish it was more clear or cleaner or had more information, anything that you'd like to see included, then this is the time to say it. There are a few empty pages in the back. I've been thinking about maybe if anybody is interested in adding extra artwork, it would just not be part of the cards, but it can be part of the book.
Woohoo!
That's an option because the idea is that as soon as this book is finished, then we upload it to Amazon and make the book available online for purchase by anyone. And we can use any print-on-demand platform, but I like Amazon because it makes things very simple, and everyone purchases things from Amazon. So you already have an Amazon account or you're familiar with Amazon and so on. I don't want to have to use like a third-party printer that no one's heard about, and then you have to add credit card info and so on.
Exactly.
Proxy in the house.
Antoine, how did your music launch go? That was a couple weeks ago, and it sounded amazing. I checked it out. Everything sounds amazing, bro.
And then here is Queen Diamond by Queen of Diamonds by Mafu. Mafu had something to share to put on the coloring book, and then there's their artwork. And as a matter of fact, speaking of Mafu, tomorrow at 10 a.m., I'm going live with Mafu on Twitch. So you make sure you follow Mafu on Twitch. Let me see if I can find their link, and then maybe you can catch up. Yeah, there it is. I see it. And so the deal with Mafu and I, and that's why I have to practice tonight, so I can't go to bed for a while, because we're gonna play Tekken 8, and we're gonna battle.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna be stoked. She's been trying to get one of us to do that with her for a long time. That's amazing. Yeah. That's awesome. My only reluctance has been I'm gonna love it, and then I'm never gonna finish my tarot deck.
Yeah. It's easy to get sidetracked and jump into something else.
That's amazing.
So yeah, there goes Mafu. And the cool thing about these card designs is that it has artwork for two different artists. And see, I'm looking at a damage here. I need to fix this here. I don't know why they showed up like that. But there's artwork. And one way that you look at the card, flip the card upside down. There's some more artwork there, and then that comes to the next part. The next artwork is a League, Queen of Diamonds by Aaron. And so what is really cool is that you get to have the card two times. Each card is there two times, except for the aces, because it's just one art piece on the ace, but every card has two, right side up and an upside down. And so you get to have the same artwork two times and color it two different ways if you want to.
I love that, because I partway through doing the collaboration, because we were doing some of these collab streams together. Like I was doing one with Jane and I did one with Penny, and we're just kind of working together. I'm like, how are we going to decide which one's upright? We don't have to, because you did the best thing.
Right. Yep. And so that's right. So there you go. It's a quick and easy way to double up the artwork that you get to have in the book.
It's like you get it takes all the pressure off too. If you're like, I'm worried about coloring it wrong, you won't be able to. There's a backup. Yeah. It's fine.
Yep. Experiment. That's right. Experiment. Yes. So a couple of my pieces here.
Yes.
And so this is a character I call Penny, and I've had this Penny character since 2012, I think, 2014, something like that. and so that's what we see here. As Penny and talking about space is these are sci-fi characters. So this takes place in a space opera type of world, universe, something like that. I don't know how to describe it right now, but that's it.
It's from your own universe, like your own world, or is this another?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, something I made up and created where artists are the superstars.
Yes.
Artists are superstars. So there we go. So there goes Penny. Then I've got another one of RB. This one's a little crazy.
I love that you included this one. I wasn't expecting it. I was on my lunch break at work checking it out. I'm like, what? That's amazing.
Yeah, the one and only RB. and there he goes. So it's like a Buddha version of myself. And I'm okay with that. My wife and I, we've been practicing a bit of meditation. Nice. And so it's right on time.
Perfect.
I'm okay with that.
So your next business is going to be a meditation, and this will be your logo. It'll be perfect.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. But he does have a pencil in his hand, so that's good.
Perfect.
Yes.
The best of all meditations.
And it's got the sketch. And on the sketchbook is another Buddha.
Art within art within art.
Yeah, that's right. Proxy says, my music is meditation, by the way. There you go. That's right.
Nice.
Mixing R&B electronic. Very cool.
Yeah. Very cool. I was listening to the story when you launched it, Antoine, and it's very chill. It's very nice. Very relaxing. I like it. Oh, RB will make you a statue.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Why not?
Oh, let's do a statue. Yeah, pop the link into the chat there, Antoine. Let's share the wealth, yeah?
Yes, please share it so I can check it out. El Bad Hombre. And so what I'm going to do now is instead of going through all the artwork and page by page, I encourage you to check out some of the links in the Discord for the sketching and drawing Discord. Let's see. I think somewhere in here in the work in progress, I've shared the link to download the current coloring book. But if not, I'll go ahead and add it in there tomorrow after I finish the last edits that I received from Aaron. Yeah. So you can have your own PDF copy and have fun with it. Except it won't be the final version that's gonna go to Amazon. Thank you for the link, Proxy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna check that out. Okay, so in the meantime, what I'm gonna do next is go ahead and jump into Adobe Fresco, and just like Aaron, color in one of my pages.
Yeah.
But look at Aaron.
Yeah, look at her watercolor business. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Watercolor's nice. Nice. Let's see. Where is this? Where is it? It's the Super Collab. I think it's in a folder. OPQRS.
This was the test for me earlier today because I wanted to make sure I had the file ready to be coloring. I was like, where are all of those files?
Yeah.
Where did I put them? They're buried under tarot right now, but I found them. It's fine.
Okay, I had it on the Vector Magic. There you go. Nice. I already see the one I want to color in. Oh.
So good.
Yeah.
Even I know I mentioned before, I printed out our Joker the year we did it, and I brought it to a coloring event, like a team event, so people could color it. It is so much fun to color that one.
Nice.
We both did so many nice shapes.
Really,
it's a fun one.
Yeah, there is a lot of goodies here. You know what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? I'm thinking. Because I think I have to work on this guy's arm. I'm not gonna work on his arm. Oh, I'm gonna color in. All right, duplicate. I'm on Adobe Fresco. I'm on the iPad. There's an Ace of Clubs copy. I'm gonna grab my pencil and my glove.
Woohoo!
You wear a glove when you're drawing on the iPad?
I definitely do.
Eric?
Yep, my I would be all over the place if I didn't, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta have the touch, the palm rejection.
Yeah. So I tried for a little bit, just like not touching. I'm like, oh no, this can't happen. I'm never gonna properly art on this, and I'll just never do it. So purchased a bulk buy, so they're just all around my house now. In my bags, and they're all over like different spaces, and I always have to hunt one down for some reason.
So RB says that tomorrow's a little celebration. 50 years of playing guitar. Oh, congrats!
Ooh, good for you.
Yeah, boy.
That's a lot of guitar playing. Holy. Mafu's here. Hi, Mafu. I'm sorry I missed you. Coming in.
Mafu in the house.
Dan's
we were just talking about you, Mafu.
Yep, telling us about your Tekken adventures. It's going to be good.
Yes, Tekken adventures for tomorrow. Starts at 10 a.m.
Okay.
Eastern Standard Time. So get ready.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. All right, so what are we gonna do? Colors. Let's go. Watercolors, huh? I'm not afraid of watercolors. I'll try some watercolors.
Yeah. Kind of super fun effect. You can blend all your colors together.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Interesting.
We're doing good, Mafu. I'm excited to check out your Tekken stream tomorrow. How are things with you? Everybody's doing okay in your part of the planet? This crazy planet?
Did I see you talk about your next guest in the creative series, or
nope? This is the next booked one. We're gonna have a new one in May. I've got some people who are on the list to reach out to. So it's a mystery. Okay. If you guys want to be on the Creative Jams, reach out to me. We will make it happen.
There you go, Creative Jams.
Creative Jams. And what about you? You have a lot coming up this summer, right?
Yeah, I got a few things that I'm working on, and we have a local events going on here in Atlanta for artists and for STEAM. So that's kind of cool. And then recently I was at a drawing session working with Chart Pack, and they sent me up a lot of cool stuff.
Nice.
Let me see, do I have it here? Yep. Oh, here it is. Here in front of my face. They sent me a sketchbook and with different paper samples.
Nice.
So I was able to share that here. They sent me like 20 or 30 of them, and I was able to share a bunch of them this past Tuesday. They sent me packs of pencils and markers.
Ooh.
And so I was able to share that with a lot of artists here in Atlanta. So yeah, we kind of just making things happen. We're trying to get some freebies from these companies.
Oh, free markers and paper.
La vida loca.
All this free markers and pencil crayons. That's dangerous business. That's dangerous.
Yes, it's dangerous business. But yeah, that's it. And then a bit of traveling. We're planning on some traveling this summer, just across the United States.
Nice.
My wife and I, just to get out and see what life is like waking up somewhere else.
There you go. Change of scenery is always a good choice.
Sweet.
Switch it
Yeah.
up. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, packed schedule for sure. Yeah, I'm starting to feel it. Like it's been a good planning the schedule, getting ready for all like market things in the fall, etc. But yeah, I'm starting to feel the almost every weekend's busy coming. She's on her way. That's
Yeah, that's the life of an artist.
it happens. You can't no breaks. The inspiration's just always there.
That's right.
Can't stop
Yep.
it.
So yes. So tomorrow I have to jump on the stream with my food and see if I can win a battle
Ooh.
against my food. I don't know. That's gonna be tough.
Definitely a lot of practicing on Mafu's end, so yikes.
Yeah. And I guess me and my food are gonna have to talk about it tomorrow morning because I don't know how to add people to be able to fight them on the in the game. So we'll figure that out too.
Nice.
Yes, my fool. I want you to go easy on me.
I just be in there like just punching and walking around, be like, "Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right?" Oh no! What is happening?
It's all right. It's all right. So yeah, it's you gotta keep the schedule working in your favor. So if you got events, if you got classes, if you got workshops, you gotta put your work in there so that the world can see you, so that the world can know that you're doing this thing.
Yep, you're out there and working really hard at it. Keep it going.
Yeah. And then before you know it, you'll be like RB, and then celebrate doing it for 50 years.
Yep, exactly.
That's a long time, RB.
That's a lot of magic. Yeah. I like it.
So you're still working on the tarot cards, but are they all drawn? Did you draw them all already?
Not yet. I have about 15 left. We're just about at the end. I was saying earlier that it was like on the stream that it's kind of getting a little bit easier now because I have so much content now. So a lot of the backgrounds and things I can kind of reuse those. So it's just kind of the main figure that I'm working on, but we're almost done at that point, and then I'm hoping to take some time to get them laid out. Like as I'm going, I'm laying them out in cards so that I can post them and such. So like at least that part I don't have to really do, but I have to get them into print readiness and all that kind of chaos. So I'm hoping to be done the art by the end of May so that I can get that all done in time for my planned November 1st launch.
All right.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. There'll be stuff ahead of time. I'm hoping to do a pre-order for anybody who's interested in that kind of thing and do some stuff that goes with it. But we'll see what the artist's schedule allows and what I put there in the middle, in between.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. RB says if Dan comes to the next stream a little blue, we will know it's a fight with Mafu. Mafu, you're crazy. Yes,
Antoine, we have your next song.
RB is crazy.
Antoine, we have your next song. You can put lyrics to your delicious meditations.
There you go.
Oh no!
I see your message, Mafu, with the Tekken ID. That's great. I'm gonna figure this out.
Yeah. It's gonna be good.
Oh
my goodness. And are you still doing your like sketching every day challenge you started?
Yes. And so yes. Let me tell you about it.
Yes.
So what had happened was in middle of February, I got sick and got the flu.
No.
All right, and it took me down for 2 weeks, and so I
Oh,
wasn't able to keep up, and I fell behind. Right now, I'm still behind, but not as much. As a matter of fact, I need to go back and read. Yeah, that's right. I'm adding days. I'm not sure if I added the days yet. Anyways, I need to figure out what day I'm in. I think I'm caught up or somewhere in there. Anyway, so what I did was for my 365 days, uh, the drawing challenge. What did I call it? I have a name for it, and I forgot already. What's it called? It's drawn off of vibes. Let me see
right.
what was it. Yeah, I forgot. It's crazy that I make up these things and then let's see. Yeah, I don't have it here handy, but the idea is that to spend 30 minutes a day working on something, right? Just kind of get yourself together, just get it out there.
Right.
And then it's called the Vibe Drawing Challenge 2026, warm up sketches 365.
Nice.
And so, if you any of you follow the link to Behance, you'll see um, my name on that project for the collab, the super collab, and then you can find my whole Behance page. And so, what I decided to do was to try out 30 minutes a day, just drawing, sketching something. And so I did that. I've been working on that. Let me see if I can see some of it here. No, I can't see it here because and then let's see. Some of the sketches are here. Yeah, there you go. So some of these sketches are right here. And so when I got sick, it took me out, and so I jumped back in. But what I had started to do was to not just find something to draw and sketch out, and not think about finishing the artwork, but I also decided that I wanted to invest some of these 30 minutes. I to work on a current project that's sitting around. So here it goes, protect your hump.
That's
I
a
don't know about
great
you, but
idea.
I spent a lot of time bent over a drawing, and now not as much because of the tablets and the way I have my things sitting, so it's easy to draw. But yeah, I kind of feel like a hump kind of
Yeah.
started growing. Oh,
We all
yeah.
have that kind of like shoulder stretch thing. We all do.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. And so as soon as I started feeling better, for the past week which was sometime in March, it took a long time to get right.
Yikes.
And but once started feeling better, I decided to start sketching out the rest of the coloring book, and so I have it on Behance. It's on Behance. Let me see if I can just go to Behance real quick. Come on, and then and so I have several versions of the comic book. I have the rough sketches. I have the some of uh the idea, the very rough storyboard, like just very what do you call them? I call them stick people drawings.
Nice.
And then slowly I started working on fleshing out the backgrounds and making sure that the words were there on there. So that's what I started to invest my time in.
Nice.
So as you can see, this is the vibe drawing. Yep, this is the vibe drawing.
Wow.
And then I started picking out some of the pages of the book. Said, well, I want to draw this page, and I want to draw that page.
Nice.
And the idea is that I'm using that 30 minutes that I set aside to do a quick sketch. I'm using that time to work on a project that I wanted to work on all along, that I have not worked on, that I should be working on, that I should be doing something. And but first had to get into the habit of sitting down and said, well, let me sketch something for 30 minutes.
Right.
And so this is an exercise for myself. And I invite anyone to participate. You don't have to do all 365 days. As a matter of fact, what is her name? They drew for 30 days in January.
Oh,
they did every day in
Jane.
January.
Jane. She did
Well,
the live.
Jane did her own thing.
Oh yeah, she did the live streams. Sorry.
Yeah, she did the live streams. D78s.
Oh
And
yes.
so D78s posted every day and was drawing every day. D likes to draw in Photoshop. It's amazing some of the artwork that she came up with, and so that was um, that's as far as she wanted to work with it is for a month, and that's fine. Like
Perfect.
you choose the amount of time that you want to work on this. It's not a requirement that you have to fulfill a certain amount. But along the way, I still took time to do a quick sketch. Some days where, it's the vibe. It's about the vibe. It's how you feel. It's what inspires you that moment. And if you don't, if nothing inspires you, then work on something you should be working on. But if
Yes.
you're inspired to do something else, then work on that. If you want to sketch some other idea, work on that. And I come up with ideas all the time, and something new pops up. And so what I decided to do was that I was going to work on the surface only, and I was going to work on any app that was only available on the Surface.
Okay.
And so I give a shout out to every app in this that I use every different days. And
Nice.
so as you can see, you scroll through, you see a bunch of different artwork. I even brought in Firefly, I think, and I had Firefly make the background for me, and then um, I started adding the drawings of myself, and then halfway through there, let me see if I can. How do I get out of this? It doesn't let me out. I went in and started redrawing the piece,
Nice.
but ultimately I went in on the just the pages, individual pages for the comic book, and that's what we have here. So I also thought of a mobile game I want to make. I don't know why I want to make other things that I don't have time for right now, but I decided to do some drawings just so I can get it out of my system for now, and that's what I did here with Illustrator and Fresco. I
That's
think this is
awesome.
in Fresco, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a great
Yeah.
idea because I know, like Jane talked about it a little bit. Like it's a great habit forming exercise, and it's like small enough. But I like the idea of having a big project to work on. She said as she was working on a 78 card tarot deck. But it's nice to have that because I always like the idea of these challenges. But then I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit down for 10 minutes. What am I going to
Mm-hmm.
draw? I don't know how to
Mm-hmm.
draw. I know nothing. I can't do like my brain just erases. So it's
Uh-huh.
great to have
Uh-huh.
that backup project where you're like, okay, I'm going to sketch an astronaut today. But then when you don't have an idea, you have a something in your back pocket, and I think that's a great idea. And it also kind of forces you to like get on with that project if you actually want to execute it, right?
Yep, yep.
And
So
then
no pressure, low
yeah,
pressure, and then some pressure.
just a little pressure, but not too much pressure.
Yeah.
But it's good though because
Mm-hmm.
and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like if I'm doing something like that, if I even commit 10 minutes, I'll be like, I'm gonna sit down for 10 minutes, but I'll end up sketching for like 45 minutes or an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Like you might just do the 30 minutes and just like, okay, I'm done for today, or you'll be out for 5 hours and be like, oh shoot, it's time to live
Mm-hmm.
stream now.
Yes. Yeah. 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 Yep. So that's it. That's the trick, right? To
Love
trick
it.
ourselves into a habit that
Yes.
then leads to more finished
Yes.
more finished projects. Boom. Get into that habit. And so I finished the comic book. I got to the end of the comic book where I have these very rough, almost barely fleshed out poses and scenes. And so right now that says page eight, number 85. And so right now, what day are we on? Let me see. I have a calendar that I
Oh,
get to look at. It tells me what day are we on today. 103. And
nice.
but that's right. So 103 minus 85, so that's 20.
Less than
That's
20.
18. That's 18.
Yeah. Are you looking to catch up, or are you just going to let yourself have been sick and just.
No, I'm not gonna. You're right. No, I'm gonna catch up. So I
Okay.
already
Good.
started posting some of the. So here's how this works. This may be one drawing in itself, right?
Yep.
But when I go from this style, this level of completion to the next level of completion on this page, that makes it one other drawing.
Right.
So I already redid all 24 pages.
Gotcha.
So I'm already past the day 103, which is good because then I can take my time to finish organizing this.
Right.
And this is what it looks like. Let me see. Where do I go? I go here and here. Let me see. DTM art, Chapulin, comic pages. So this is what I did. I decided I'm gonna grab my show and tell.
I love show and tell.
I decided that I was gonna use my little posable figures
Yes.
as models for some of the poses that are in the comic book.
Okay. Perfect.
So here's one level of the comic book itself. It has the very rough pencil sketches. That's all 24 pages. Then let's see, where's the other one? That's the other one. Right here. This is the next level. Where now some of these sketches are a little bit um, cleaned up a little bit so we can see who the character is and some of the moments in the comic and what's going on. I think this one's higher res. No, they're not higher res. And then now I have after this I have my poses. So I took my guys, these guys,
Nice.
and I made them stand. I told them to stand a certain way. And these are my poses that are gonna go in the comic book. So I took a ton of pictures of these guys. They have names. This one is Isabel. So Isabel is
And
the woman.
You 3D printed these ones, right?
Yes, I 3D printed these guys.
Yes.
Yep, I have Roman. I have Bats. He's a Batman.
Nice.
And so they all stood around, and I posed them, and these are the poses that are in the comic book,
Nice.
right? So, and then I took a picture of all of them together, just to give them a shout out. There they go.
Bye, RB. Have a good night.
Good night, RB. And so I got these guys to do the poses, and then yesterday, Sunday, yesterday, I spent the day working on all the pages and making sure each pose was in the comic book.
Nice.
And so that's the next level, and that's what's going to be the next set of pages that I post, and here they are. So I did ask Firefly to make me a museum frontage, and so I added it to the page, but I'm going to clean up and do the artwork myself and redraw it. So that it's not the AI version, it's my version.
Right.
And then I can make changes and adjustments to it.
Perfect.
That's page 1. Then page 2, now you can see where the posable figures are sitting in the scene. So there's text because it's placeholder to set up the panel and understand how I need to design this. But there they go. There's Isabel on the left and Roman on the right. Roman is his name. So they're posing in the same pose as my drawing and sketches that I've been working on.
Nice. They're very intense about that resume. That resume is impressive.
Yes, very intense. That's right. Very impressive. That's right. Because this is the guy who came to work, so he showed up to work.
Yes.
And so the boss is going through the files, gonna make sure he's straight, and then now that the security guard, the newly hired security guard, is off to get to work, the boss is sitting here thinking and so on.
Nice.
But I slowly started adding the poses where they belong. At one point, I needed a hand, and there is no, I don't have a posable hand to work with.
Right.
So I used my own hand, and I took a picture of it.
Hey, best references. That's the way to go.
Yes. And that's what all of this is, references.
Yes.
So I am considering each one of these a page, a day in my sketching the Vibe Drawing Challenge, and so they will be added to the list of pages, the list of drawings, and they're kind of drawings but placing of my characters.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. Are you hoping to do
And,
like full pages of work each day, or are you gonna at one point get down to like a cell on the page each day?
and I don't know. That's a good question. You know, probably one panel a
Yeah.
day. Yeah. And here's what I did today. In running our errands today, there was a couple of waiting rooms we had to sit at, and so I pulled out my iPad and pulled out Fresco on the Surface, and I worked on this. So here is
Nice.
one of the pages, and so the last page has this pose. See, there it is.
Awesome.
It's Batman. So this is the Frank Miller Batman, and so I used that pose, and here he is right here, and that's the sketch. There's the pose. Brought it in, and I started working on sketching it out. I already had a pose that I was working with before, a drawing, but it was kind of a copy of a real drawing that I've seen online, and it's part of a cover book by Scott Snyder. I think is the name of the writer, and I forgot the name of the artist, but it's part of a real comic book that's out right now. And so I kind of just copied it, but I said, wait a minute, why don't I make my guy stand the way I want him to stand, or do the pose, and then I'm going to use my guy to sketch it out. And so it's very close. There's a lot of adjustments and differences, but that's the whole point, is that you use the pose as a reference to then go all in on your art style.
Yes, I love that. Hey, Mafu, I hope you're listening, because I know you've been asking about figure drawing, but this is exactly what I'd be getting into, is just that, like, yeah, use the reference, but then don't trace it. Just kind of use it as a starting point, and then get your style embedded in there afterwards, and then you're all set. So,
Yeah.
nice.
There you go. There you go. Good answer.
That's
Listen
wicked.
to Aaron.
Oh no, precedent set.
They know what they're talking about. Yep. And so tonight, I'm going to finish sketching the hand. This other hand up here, and then in the shoes.
Nice.
Once I finish with that, that's it. This page is done, which is a one panel page.
Nice.
And it's the last page of the 24 pages. So boom, that counts as one.
Yes.
And so yeah, I'm gonna have to work on one panel at a time and to post that, because it's a lot of drawing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of drawing. Yeah.
It's gonna be a commitment, but it's gonna be worth it in the end.
Yes. That's what I'm planning on. That once it's over, it looks cool. People like it, and somebody likes it. I don't know. And but there's the figure. Let me see. There's my figure, and then there's the sketch. There's the drawing.
Perfect.
And then the figure.
That's awesome. And it's a great reference too to have it, because like I find a lot with my sketching and things, like if I'm trying to sketch it from the beginning like you just did, I might not factor something in, like how the foreshortening works, so the arm is kind of weird, or if like, oh, that person wouldn't actually be that tall. So when you have that reference layer, you're like, oh, okay, that's how the elbow would look when he's bending it like that, right?
That's right. Yep, that's right.
Nice.
Exactly. It helps you. And there are others. There's many other posable figures that have more realistic looking muscles and shoulders and so on. And but like Mafu saying, I make sure to draw in guideline rather than the whole figure. Yep. So you can focus on the flow of the pose.
Yep.
And avoid stiffness. Correct. That's right. Yep.
Yeah, I think this exactly what Dan's doing is what I would be doing, is just always, even when I start the tarot cards, when I started these, anything like that, I think it's always like a bunch of shapes first, and then start getting the details in. That was always a thing when we did life drawing and in school. Like people would be doing the nose and the eyes and the eyelashes and everything else. And like, no, you're not doing the pose. Like start big and general, and then focus down to those details.
That's right.
Otherwise, you're going to
Yep.
find your page. You don't have enough page. You're almost always going to run out of your page.
Yeah.
Almost
You're
always.
gonna run out of, yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes
man.
that's why your character, you can't never see their feet because they're always standing outside the page.
Yep. There's no feet in life drawing.
Right.
There's no feet.
Yeah.
And it's cool the way
Yeah.
you're doing your project. Like it's different from how I'm approaching the tarot cards, but the way you're doing it, you get to see kind of the whole picture kind of slowly bloom, which is pretty cool. Where I'm doing kind of one card at a time, you get to see it all kind of come together as a big whole, which is super cool too. Another really great approach.
Yes. Yes. That's it. And you know, and it's okay to try out which way will get you there.
Yeah.
There are no rules about this. And the rules that exist are there to help you. And if the rule doesn't help you, then ignore that rule right now.
Yeah. It's a bad rule.
Mhm.
We shouldn't have had it in the first
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I read and catch up with a lot of different artists online, and I read posts online, and there's always the discussion of what part is first, what part is second, third, and so on, and then you listen to the next artist, and they have a whole different approach,
Yeah.
and so then you're like, well, which approach is it? And the the approach that's gonna work for you is the one that you should work with.
Definitely. And I think that's where a lot of
Mhm.
people get hung up is that they're like trying to find that perfect step. How do I get from point A to point B exactly how you did?
Mhm.
But that's just not how our brains don't all work that way. So that just doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
even
Right.
I was doing live streams and I was talking to another artist once at a panel night, and she was like, aren't you worried about live streaming your art and doing it that people are going to copy you? I'm like, they can follow what I did, but if they're putting their style onto it, it's not going to look like mine anyway.
Mhm.
My stuff is
Mhm.
just how I use my layers and how the technique works and how I visualize this, but it's not, they're not going to be able to steal the idea necessarily because they'd have to
Mhm.
take my brain. So,
Right. Right. Right.
yeah.
And then even if they copied everything exactly the same, it still would not come out the same. It's not going
Exactly.
to be the exactly. Yeah. I
Exactly.
know.
So you were talking about naming projects and all that kind of stuff and having them be funny names. I have one that I'm going to be posting up on social media in the next little while just because this exact reason. I think a lot of people get hung up on these rules that aren't really rules or things that seem really hard. So I didn't know what to call it, so I just kept calling it art things that seem hard but aren't, and it's stuck that way. So that's what it's
Yeah.
gonna be, and it's just little things. So like the figure drawing's one of the first ones, and then just like how to like get inspired or how to do color palettes or how to do this and that. Where I'm like, these are all very intimidating things, but they're not really hard at the end of the day or as critical as you think they are. So I've probably broken 20 color rules in this astronaut alone. So
Right. And those rules I think are there for guidance
yes,
more than prohibiting you from doing things.
exactly.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think. I was reading a post about comic book making, and the conversation was about Marvel Comics, and there's a process for making comics called the Marvel Way,
Okay.
and so the founder or one of the founders, one of the major creators of comic book characters, his name is he's passed now, Stanley.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Stanley, and so the process that he used with writing comics is not something that is taught today. Right now, you're taught to write the story, write the description of the characters,
Right.
then break up the story into panels, the written part, then have an artist sketch out the panels, and then you kind of adjust the story to make sure that there's like um, a something to anticipate every time you turn the page.
Whew, yeah.
And once you have that, then you finally do the drawings, and then you can do the sketches to inking to coloring to lettering, and then that's it. Well, the way they were doing it was that uh, Stan Lee was coming up with the general idea. He created many characters, but he didn't really flesh them out. He just kind of said, "This character can do this," and today he's gonna fight somebody who can do that. And then he would give that 2 3 sentences to an artist, and the artist would make up the whole story based
Nice.
on that idea. And they would but they would just draw it out, no words, no nothing. They would just draw it out, and then they would have all the sketches complete and give it to Stan Lee, and then Stan Lee would add the words, and then he would make up the story based on the actions that the artist already drew.
Oh my God. That's chaos.
Yes.
I love it so much, but that is chaos.
Yes, yes. And so I don't know if you're into people watching.
I love people watching. It's my favorite thing.
And so my wife and I, we do that. And I make up stories about those people who were watching.
Yes.
And that's what they were doing with comics in the beginning.
Amazing.
Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah. Like, awesome. And it obviously worked. Like, it, because, like, it obviously functioned. But, like, if the thought of entering a studio like that right now and be like, okay, draw 40 pictures based off these 2 sentences. Don't mess it up. And Stanley will write for you. What? I would need more.
Right. Exactly. Right. And so that's how I started to do. Let me see if I. Oh, there we go. Boom, got it. This is my process that I was doing with my comics, and I didn't know that that process had been tried before. You know, I just like this. I like the character. I create a character. I create a quick backstory. I create a story that's in the moment, but only in terms of like plot ideas. It's not even a full real story, just a plot idea.
Right.
And then and I started drawing it. And now I'll break up the plot idea into pages and say, well, from this page to this page, we're gonna have the first act. From this page to this page, we'll have the second act. I don't even know what an act is. I kind of just made it up in my head, like introduce the character.
Cluster.
Second act, have the action, and third act, have the resolution. The action and conflict, and then the resolution, something like that. I'm just kind of coming up with stuff.
Nice.
And that's it. And so then once I have those pages kind of worked out, mapped out, then I make sure I start drawing what should be happening to go from one thing to the next, and what should be exciting, and what should be kind of action and stuff.
Nice.
And then and once I have the drawings, now I can think of the words.
Oh, I love that. Well, you know, like and that's like. It's a good way to go for like the creative process. Like it stretches the creativity, and it's kind of like improv, I guess, a little bit. And being like, I only have this to work with. Okay, how do I make this the craziest story ever? And like, which is cool because like even like you have like different things where you're like people will draw and like limit their color palette. They'll be like, okay, you can only use these 3 colors, or you can only use something like that, just to force that creativity. So you're being like, okay, I've got these 5 drawings. Make a story. Go.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yep. And I think that the part that stops a lot of artists, and they call that what is it? Where you're trying to be perfect, but because you want it to come out perfect, you want the process to be perfect, you don't do nothing.
Yes.
And nothing happens. And so that's the thing that we get caught up in. Well, this artist or this creator or the industry says that you have to do things this way, and until you do it that way, you move on to the next step and so on, and we need a lot of practice to even be able to do it that one way, and a lot of us get stuck in not doing something.
Yeah.
And because you're unsure, you're like, well, this is not what they said. Well, that's how it coming. If it's coming out, then that's how it's gonna be.
No, exactly. Well, that's what hung me up on the tarot cards for such a long time. I had it planned for about 10 years before I started it. but I was worried about not having the right style ready to go. That I was going to start drawing it and get halfway through and then change the style and have to go back and all that. I didn't want to do that. I do that in school all the time, and I didn't want to do that. And then eventually I was like, okay, give myself a limitation of like, okay, if you don't have any ideas or you don't just start doing this, maybe let this project go and make room for something else. And then I just started going, and they kind of just fell into place. But we do get in our own way for that same reason. You want it to be exactly like, I want it to be just like Dan's illustration. I want it to be perfect, just like Dan's. Like, well, like that's silly because it's never going to come out like Dan's because it's going to be your style. But, yeah.
It's called analysis paralysis.
Yes, I think we all run into that.
That's right. Yeah.
Those in the chat, I've heard you say it. I've heard you on your streams.
Yes, that's right. and you're right. Yes, because it's very common. And you're right. You know, I feel the same way about some of my projects. Like, I sit there and I work on the art style so much. I don't even work on the project. I'm just working on the art style that I plan to use on the project.
Yes.
Because, like you said, you start on one art style, but halfway through you switch the style because, of course, you know, you're an artist who wants to do something fresh. And then before you know it, none of it goes together.
Yes.
And so you feel bad about it. Like, that should not be that way, because a lot of professional artists do this thing this way. And so I think that this collab, the super collab, the vector magic, is an example of how it's just be yourself, do your art style, how you do it, do your drawing, how you do it. The only requirement was that it had to be vector. Yep. And then and let's see what happens.
Exactly. And look what happened. Look what happened.
And look what happened. That's right. Yeah, it's done. It's there.
We can.
It's there.
It's wonderful.
So I think that's gonna be. I'm gonna add that a paragraph for to mention that in the coloring book, that you just let an artist flow, and the art styles don't have to match. The themes don't have to match. Nothing has to match. It just whatever the artist wants.
Exactly. And when you're working together, like the cool part about these with the face cards was that you're working together. So like I saw it with yours and Jane's card, where kind of you adjusted your style a little bit to match the style that she had so that the card worked together. And I know we both did that on the Joker card for sure, where I was like, oh, that's a cool idea for those details. I'll make mine match a little bit like there. So it pushes your style at the same time. It also kind of gives you an opportunity to try different things. They didn't have to match. Like the cards don't have to match. Like mine and Jane's don't match very much, but we worked in isolation on ours. We didn't collaborate as much on it. She was done before I even got started on that card. So she was lightning speed on that guy. But
Jane can draw.
Oh, she's the best. So it was interesting, but it's kind of like a cool thing to push your style and push that collaboration, and but make it your own at the same time, which is super fun. So.
Yep. But that's another aspect of collaboration, is that it pushes you.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
You got to get out of that comfort zone a little tiny bit every now and again, guys. I'm sorry, we have to.
Yeah, got to get out there. Get out there, push yourself. You never know what's going to happen.
Exactly. At worst, you're like, wow, I never want to draw one of those again. And that's
right.
That's okay. Like, wow, face cards, the worst.
Right.
Well, I'll never say that. I'm probably drawing cards forever until I can't draw anymore. I thought I would get bored with cards, like with the tarot cards and everything. I thought I was going to get burnt out partway through, and now I'm just like, when I'm done this tarot deck, I'm going to do this tarot deck after. It's like, okay, well, I think we found a thing.
Yeah, a few other themes in mind now, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And that happens with once you tackle something one way, and you've done it, then it doesn't feel such a big mountain to climb.
Yes.
When you want to do it again.
Exactly. You've learned all these techniques. Like, even I was looking back at some older streams. I was going through some of my Behance live streams of when I first started the deck. And I was like, oh, I was doing this the hard way.
Oh yeah.
Just because like I've learned so much about like how I can make the layers work for me and how now I have this style
Uh-huh.
and how I can make the different things work out. But I didn't know that yet. I didn't know that that was going to be the style that I was working to or anything. So I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I'm like, how come these cards aren't taking as long? I'm like, because I'm not figuring it out anymore. It's just like once you have the
Mm-hmm.
design, you just execute the
Mm-hmm.
style that you did.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just looking at the old ones, I'm like, wow, I was really hard on myself, knowing what I know now.
Right, right. Yep, yep, yep. And that's it. That's the experience coming into play. And after a while, you're like, I can knock out the tarot card in 1 month. Let's
Exactly.
go.
Whole deck. Let's go. I won't eat or sleep, but I can do it.
That's nothing. That's nothing.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Everybody's complaining about it. It's not that big a deal.
Right.
I've only been working
Well,
on it
that's
for
how
two
it is.
years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's how it is when you walk into the gym and you talk to a trainer, and they're like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I can get you in shape, no problem." You just gotta show up every day and spend 2 hours in the gym. You're like, "What? I gotta do what?"
What?
I'll do it one day. The next day, my body hurts, and like, nah. How many days can I skip and still be effective? Yeah,
What's the
right.
bare minimum I could do here?
Yeah, yeah. Like, hold up, hold up.
Hang on. I
And,
can't
but the
walk
but
anymore. Why? I don't know.
can't even pick up my pencil. I'm hurt.
You guys are hitting the
But the
wrong
trainer,
muscles.
yeah, right. Like I need some help. But the trainer has been doing this for so long with so many different bodies. It's like, yeah, I can get you in shape in no time.
I'm
That's how
sure you
hard it is.
could. I'm sure you could. It'd be so great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
But
So
then
there.
you'd probably sit down with them though and do like a sketch session and you it would be the same thing. You'd be like, I don't know
Right.
what you're doing. You just draw the thing. It's really easy. What are you
Mm-hmm.
doing? And they'd be like, I don't know what I'm
Correct.
doing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't learn to sketch in 10 minutes. Yes, you can. Do
Mm.
it.
That's right. Yes, you can. But it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't. You don't have to be complete. You just gotta do it.
Yep. Well, I posted a thing on my stories today. I found it on Instagram and it was like you don't have to be good at art for art to be good for you.
Ooh.
I was like, that hits really hard right
What?
now.
That's good. I like that.
Because I
I'm
do
a quote.
find that like my sketch minutes are like my recentering. Like I notice, but I don't notice right away. But I will be off kilter and just kind of grumpy and kind of not really sure what's up. But as soon as like I sit down and sketch, I'm like, oh, that's what it was. I haven't done this in a few minutes. That's exactly what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good for your brain. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah. My food says can confirm. I saw your story.
Yes, yes. Yeah, it saw this as soon as I got up and I'm like, this has to be shared with everybody. I wish
Uh-huh.
even non-artists could see it too. Yeah, yeah, it's just a good thing. Like I said, people get hung up on it, but I'm like, simplest thing is like even just coloring. Like I am so
Uh-huh.
relaxed doing this right now because there's no rules. It's
Yes.
simple.
Yep. Yep. Let's see what's coming along. A lot of gradients going on there. I like
A
it.
lot of colors. Look at her
Watercolor.
coming
Uh-huh.
together. I like the watercolor base. It gives me a lot to work with, which is super fun. You're using
Uh-huh.
some bold colors. Love it.
Yes. Yes. That's my thing. I decided to play around with the
Yeah.
watercolors, but it's not coming out the way I want to.
Fair.
So it's like, you know what? Let me just do what I know, what I like.
That's sometimes a good thing. You don't always have to push it. You can just go with what you're
No.
feeling.
Yeah.
That's what I like about
I don't-
fresco too, is just being able to play with those things, and you're like, oh, I don't like that layer. Hide it. Try again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And really, I'm most recently because of the comic book, I kind of been using other brushes, not just vector.
Oh,
You know,
fun.
it's like let me try something else. What's in fresco? What can I use? What can I try? And of course I can turn off the layer if it doesn't work, doesn't look right, turn it off.
Yep.
But I can experiment with other things.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I find too, especially with the tarot cards right now. I have kind of a style and a rhythm, so it's like I'm using the same brushes and the same kind of box of stuff. But I was playing around in Fresco the other day, and I was like, "What are these new brushes? They can do this?
Mm-hmm.
What?" So always try
Mm-hmm.
new things. Explained it out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Try it.
Okay.
Proxy's headed out. It says I followed you on Instagram. Thank you, Proxy. I have to go. Have a wonderful stream, y'all. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you for
Have a good
stopping
night,
through.
Antoine. Everybody's hanging out. So do you have anything other than, like, you're doing your vibe stuff, which is amazing. Do you have anything coming up, like classes or anything that you want to plug or share with the universe? What's your summer
Right
looking
now, yeah, I always got something.
like?
I'm gonna finish a conversation with a art academy here locally in Atlanta,
Nice.
so I can do some guest teaching.
Nice.
Um, we haven't finalized anything, but I know I'm gonna be there this Saturday
Fun.
because, yes, I've never been there. I've heard a lot about it. I know the artist who runs it, and she's been a super talented creator in the Atlanta scene for a long while. And so she launched this art academy. It's here in the same side of town that I live in. And I actually drive by it a lot of times when I'm on the street because that's how close they are. It's like 15 minutes away, 10 minutes away from here. And so I'm going to go teach a class on animation and um, and comic art
Awesome.
and digital art. Yep, and see what happens. At least show up for one weekend, and that's coming up this Saturday.
Cool.
I haven't told them yet, so what you're hearing now is brand new.
Brand
I haven't
new
even confirmed
information. It's happening.
it's happening.
What kind of age group is it? Like, is it academies like a college, or is it like
It's all kids. No,
kids?
kids.
Nice,
Kids.
awesome.
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, it's kids. I love working with kids. I love drawing with kids. Kids have the best ideas,
Agreed.
and they're not afraid. When I draw with my grandson, and I teach comic book classes. I taught a comic book class, and I brought him with me, and I told him, I said, I don't know how many people are gonna show up, but I'm bringing you so that at least I know that we'll have one artist making something. And he said, okay. And so part of the class was to get up, stand up, and tell the story and show it.
Nice.
He's 10 years old, and he got up in front of the class and talked about his character, like he is not scared or afraid of sharing and talking about his drawings, his art, his stories, or even drawing. Like as soon as I started talking about the first steps to start drawing and go ahead and start drawing, he was ready to start drawing. Like he was ready, and and so that's what I like about kids. They're fearless. They're not thinking about, well, is it gonna come out okay? Is anybody gonna like it?
Yeah.
Is it nah, they just start drawing.
Amazing. And how old is he?
He's 10.
Amazing. Yeah, like they don't have that, oh, is it good enough? Oh, they might think it's silly. They just are like, no, idea out. I love
Mm-hmm.
it. Well, even when I was in school for my master's degree, that one of my professors, his son, and this was a few years ago, so this is before a lot of like the iPads and stuff like that. But he was like, his son was trying to change the channel, and he was swiping, because he's on the iPad swiping all the time, or on the TV swiping. He's trying to change the channel by swiping. I'm like, that's the next TV you just invented. The next TV.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who needs that lost
Mm-hmm.
remote that's under the couch? You've just invented it. Good job.
Yep.
No.
That's
Fearless.
right. Yep. Swiping it with the remote or with your hands.
Yes. I want more
Yeah.
sports.
I'm tired of the show. Turn the channel. Swipe your hand.
Don't want this one.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So yeah, no, they have no fear. So it's always fun. Like that's what anytime I'm visiting my niece or nephews, it's always that we're always put in some artsy time and just kind of watch them do it. It's amazing. It's so good.
Yes.
Oh
Good night, Amafu.
Yeah.
Feel free to hit me up on Discord. I will. I'm gonna have some questions about tech in the morning. I will try to reach out to you as early as possible so that by 10 o'clock we're ready.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
But yeah, that's it. That's it. This is how it is. This is how we live our life, and try to have fun, enjoy ourselves, and pass on that feeling of joy when drawing, when creating.
yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah,
Just do
just
it.
make a mess on the paper. Just go right at it. It's okay.
Yes, yes.
Like
Make a mess in the paper.
at very worst, you'll find out watercolor's not for you, and that's okay. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Experiment. Have fun.
Exactly. Oh, see, look at that. That looks so good. The little corns.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I also like watching
Oh.
people color their own pieces because like there's some stuff like I haven't dug into a lot of these coloring pages just yet. I know obviously the ones I drew, so I know the details in them, but like some of the other ones I'm like start coloring it. I'm like, oh, there's a little pencil over here. Oh, these are corn. That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like you're kind of like discovering
Mm-hmm.
the piece when you're coloring it, which is so fun.
Yes. Yeah. Now you're really getting into the drawing and seeing all the details and all the things in it. Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. And so now what you gonna do about it? How are you going to bring it to life?
Exactly. That was like I feel like I've mentioned it before, but like I did a coloring book after I did my first one. People wanted like a more grown up one because it was very geared to kids, the first one, and so I used pieces that I had done for Behance, like when I was learning fresco and all that, and I had made them into line art, so they were a little bit more detailed. So like my kraken and my dragon and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I had painted a lot of those in similar colors to my tarot deck. I had used my paper patterns, and so there were a lot of browns and reds and richer, like earthy kind of tones. But then it was fun to see everybody send me the photos of it when they were coloring them because they're like they'd use rainbow colors and they use blues and red and like pinks and purples. I'm like, oh my gosh, they look amazing in that different colors palette. I love it. Like I'm not even upset. I love it.
Yeah. Other people's vision of your drawings is amazing.
Oh, it's so crazy. I know some people were worried, like, oh, I don't want to ruin the pages. I'm like, no, no, no. I'm handing this over to you so that you can add your touch now. That's we collaborate now. We're sharing this. Oops. But yeah, it's super fun.
Mm-hmm. And that's why we want people to visit the Behance page, download the PDF or the JPEGs, the individual JPEGs, whatever you find on that page, and then show us what you got.
Exactly. Tag us in it. We will share. We will show everybody. Unless you don't want us to, in which case we won't, but we will share amongst ourselves.
Right. Well, there you go. And use whatever app you want. Like right now we're using Fresco, but there's a lot of great apps out there.
Yeah. I think Jane, when Jane and I streamed together before the holidays, I think we did something similar to this where I was coloring one side and she was coloring her side, but she was using Illustrator. Like she was doing like the full Pathfinder shape cutting and everything. That was really cool. So.
Yeah, Jane is hardcore when it comes to Illustrator, man.
Yeah. Ooh. She wouldn't say that, but she freaking kills it in Illustrator. I love watching her stream. I learn something every time I watch her Illustrator stream.
Every time I watch her, I learn she knows another style that I had not seen her do.
Exactly. Where did this come from? Brand new.
And she's knocking them out. She's knocking them out. There you go. This is a little progress on this one.
Woohoo! Progress on this one. Love it. Coming together. So yeah, if everybody's out there, if you want to color it, like Dan says, it's on our page. The link should be in the video below the video. Go check it out. Download the pages. And then when this is ready, we're going to blast it out for everyone to go purchase your own coloring book to color with your own tools. It's going to be awesome.
Yes. And share with us. We want to see.
Yes. Tag me in all the things. I love to see it. You cannot ruin these. I'm so excited to see what you can come up with. There's not one way to do it, I swear. Oh my goodness. Well, you, sir, have Tekken to prep for, comic books to do. I feel like I should get you back to your evening.
It's a long day, and it's great when it has to do with art. So
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
Excellent. I love that. Well, I really appreciate you hanging out with me today on the stream. Always fun. Always a great time. You're welcome back anytime.
Thank you.
And yeah, everybody, we're going to keep posting as this comic book is ready. And maybe we'll take a bit of a break over the summer, but maybe we'll come back with another collaboration at some point in the future. Who knows? Or maybe you guys can start one and we can join. That would be great.
That's right. Tell Aaron who wants to go next.
Yeah.
On a live stream with Aaron drawing something.
Super fun. I love it. So great. Well, thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. I hope you have a great week, and I'll be back next week with something else. We'll see what we got. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon.